Good morning. Good morning. Karen Kiersten here, social media trainer and business. Oh gosh, what a week. I'm just sort of catching my breath after last week because not only was I up in my beloved hometown of Newcastle, I was also hosting Trainer Talk Live. So it's quite a week. And a couple of people asked me over in my Facebook group about Atomicon. Because it was something that I heard about 2 years ago through another social media trainer, and he said, "You got to be going to Atomicon." So I just took a leap of faith, booked my ticket, and went, and that was 18 months ago. And after the event, they did a early bird ticket offer. So this was to commit 18 months ahead that I was going to come along. And I had a fantastic day, and for me, it was an absolute no-brainer to book to go last Tuesday. So what is Atomicon? Well, it's the brainchild of Andrew and Pete, and they really are all about helping small business owners scale their business. And they founded Atomicon in 2019, yeah. And I had a Zoom chat with them actually about 6 months ago when they were first really promoting the tickets, because we did a live into my Facebook group. And it was all about, I want to understand why they found it. And the truth of it is that they got sick of going to America to find events where they could see influencers, people who are really at the top of their game in their sector. So they decided to bring it to Newcastle, which is their hometown. And they're very well respected in the business industry. So they founded Atomicon. But the event itself features some major speakers, and I've actually dug out my 2023 yearbook just so I can give you some of the highlights. So our keynote last Tuesday was the incredible Joe Wicks, and I got to hold my hands up. I wasn't a huge fan. Yes, I think what he does is fabulous, but I didn't engage with him, I suppose. And he was our keynote, and he was phenomenal. Just brilliant. 18 months ago, our keynote was Deborah Meaden. So you're talking about really high profile people that come to Atomicon, and the guys have a great rule. They told me that when they interview everybody who's going to be a speaker at their events, and they say if somebody says or ah more than 4 times, they don't book them. And then they also had Rob and Kennedy, who are the email marketing heroes, who are, again, super respected, very well known in their sector. And then we also had Matt Navarra, who is Europe's probably most well-known social media expert. And he's worked with Google, BBC. He's massively respected. Now, the funny thing is that Matt's session was happening at the same time another one was. Because what happens is, once you've done your keynotes, there are other sessions going on concurrently, because there's 3 or 4 different rooms where you can watch these. And but the great thing is, since COVID, they record everything. So even the sessions I couldn't attend, or maybe bits I missed, I could catch up on this week. So I've blocked out some time this week to do that exact thing. We also had Leah Turner. Now, Leah Turner is a really interesting lady. She has got a massive number of followers on LinkedIn. She's very disruptive, very, very much around really taking LinkedIn and doing entirely different things with it. So she was really interesting. I watched her session, and she talks a lot about just being disruptive. Danny Wallace was somebody I didn't manage to see, and Danny was all about overcoming self-sabotage. Wonderful session. Then we had Mark Wright, who owns one of the UK's fastest growing digital agencies. He was really interesting, and he was talking about the power of digital marketing this year. We also had a guy called Daniel Priestley, who is the founder of a business called Score App that I know a lot of trainers use Score App. And the wonderful Teresa Heath Waring. Teresa is Incredible. I saw her 18 months ago. I think she's a bit of a regular with the guys, but she's always brilliant. One of my actual favorites, I'm just going to go to the page because there were lots of other people. Harry Needham, Melissa Love, Paul Raimondo. But then the guy that I thought was really good was a guy called Chris James. And Chris was all about winning clients online. The things they're not telling you and what to do without being pushy. His session, I thought, was phenomenal. He's very active across all social media platforms. He was really interesting. Other people like Molly Manoni, who is just a really interesting person. So we've got so many people throughout the day. You can only attend so many sessions, but as I say, what you can do is you can, once you pay for your ticket, you can either join online or in person. And I'd urge you to join in person. Because also the night before they have lots of pre-parties. Some people come up and spend the whole week in Newcastle, which I can't fault them. It's my hometown. It's a beautiful place. But last week was particularly glorious. We went out for dinner on the Monday night. A bunch of my local networks, some clients and business friends came with me, and we had the most wonderful time. But there was lots of pre-events going on along the quayside, which were being hosted by different people. And then there was the after show party on Tuesday night, which I didn't stay for. I think I was Atomicon out. I think that's a verb. I must ask the guys that. But an incredible day of learning, motivation, driving your business forward, getting ideas, meeting people in person that I'd never met before. When I went 18 months ago, I think I knew one person now who was the guy who told me about it. This time I kept seeing people that I knew, which was really wonderful. So Atomicon 24 tickets are for sale now, 18th of June. I've been given a special discount code. It's an affiliate link, which means that you get to access it at the cheapest price available, which I'm going to put under this recording so you can access it. But this code is only available, and this link is only valid until this Friday. That's the 23rd of June. So don't miss out. If you've got any questions about it, I just thought it'd be useful to jump in here and tell you about it. If you've got any questions about it, then drop me a message. I'm happy to chat about it. I love it. I think the community that they have developed and grown, the learning, the quality of the speakers, it's a bit of a no-brainer not to go. So that's me for today, short and sweet. And I'll catch up with you properly with some social media tips next week. And if you have any topics you'd like me to share tips on, just get in touch. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.